Yeah, once the Lord seal his men up, his elect, he just gonna put them up, put them in a safe place, and allow them angels to run loose, them death angels, man. He gonna allow them the scourge to come out, man. That's gonna be the plagues, the widespread virus and diseases that's killing people off. The race riots, people gunning each other down in the streets. Okay, heartlessness. All that's gonna be taking place, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Come.
2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 26, and I'm going to read down to 29.
Yep.
As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall none one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee.
Because the power of the Lord is going to be with his men. Okay, it tells you in Psalms 91 that the angel is going to give charge over his men. While all this is going on, man, you better believe, man, that if you of the elect, man, the Lord's going to guide you through all this shit, man. You're going to watch what the Lord spoke, what the Lord used you to speak out here. You're just going to witness it going down, man. And you're going to be praising Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You're going to be giving all praises to him, man.
That's right.
And you're going to notice that he's protecting you. There's got to be men that's going to not taste death until they see the coming of the Son of Man.
Hey, the beauty was in to depict it was in that movie Book of Eli. When he was on the street and it's like, man, kill him. They were shooting at him, and it was like, like they couldn't hit him. Yeah. He was standing right there. They couldn't even hit him. You know?
And he was eating good, man.
Yeah.
He had a little drink with him.
Yeah.
You know, he was able to listen to a little music on his little device, man.
Could read.
iPad.
Could read.
I mean, was it iPod?
iPod.
He was cool, man.
He had water in the canteen.
Yep.
The Lord was protecting him. Because other people were starving.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell.
Yep. So, brothers, also your children is gonna be protected too.
Yep.
You know, you just gotta believe, man. Have faith. Okay. But these people out here, man,
He said it. They don't eat their babies.
hey, you gonna realize it, man. And that's gonna be the moment when the scriptures tell you about how when the prophets speak what the Lord spoke and it come to pass, then they shall be known that a prophet was among them. That's how they're gonna know that the men of Great Millstone were the prophets.
Right.
Okay? They gonna see that we wasn't out here just talking shit to you with Bibles. Okay? We wasn't out there looking like a fool or standing out there, you know, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice. You know, just cause we, you know, we bugged out or something, man.
Yeah.
You know? You're gonna really know that, man, that was the Lord speaking, man. You know? And we told them to go get a job.
Yeah.
You know? Even though you told them that on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah. Days that they be off anyway.
Right.
You know?
But that's in wisdom. That's in wisdom. When that moment takes place, that's Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
Yep.
Yeah. Then they should be amazed
at the strangers.
Not just that, but it's gonna be convicted in their spirit.
This was they that we had sometimes in derision.
Yeah.
In a proverb of reproach.
We counted this man his end to be without honor.
Yep.
But this man is numbered among the saints. You know. Come on, man. If y'all got, you know.
If you want us to get that,
bring them out. You got something else? Somebody can also get Isaiah 65 too.
I got that. It's Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Yep.
Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
Hey, that's why you think Yahweh Shai said, woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep.
Right.
Good job, bro.
You know, if you rich right now, you don't receive your consolation.
Right.
Yep.
All right, because you're gonna be in the worst case, man. Especially you rich, you niggas that done sold out, man. The celebrities, the entertainers, the niggas that have made a lot of money because you done sold out, man. It's gonna be very, very miserable for you, man.
Yep.
Right. Niggas coming for you.
They definitely gonna come for your ass, man.
You church pastors, woo.
Your own security is gonna put your ass to death, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I got another too.
Come.
This is Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yep.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
Yeah, because the Lord, you know, he can feed you in the midst of a famine. The Lord had a raven feed Elijah. Didn't also was that Habakkuk?
Yeah. I'm about to, no.
Was it Daniel?
It was
Daniel got
Habakkuk.
fed by
Habakkuk took Daniel.
Yeah, he took
that's what I
Daniel.
was about to,
Come on,
I was
man.
about to grab it right
You know, the Lord can feed you while He starving everybody else out, man. It boils down to your faith.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, we understand because we learned this early. Take no thought for what you shall eat or drink.
Yeah.
The Lord already know what you need, man. Okay? But if you got a mind of the heathen, just like the 2/3, you're gonna bug out in that thing. You know? Where I'm gonna get my water, where I'm gonna get my food. You know?
March your ass down to FEMA and shit.
Yeah.
Chill through.
Straight up, man. Go ahead, huh?
In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth.
We're gonna laugh when we see a tiger out the zoo just ripping a heathen apart,
Oh, that's gonna
or
be beautiful.
2/3 somebody. We're gonna laugh like, damn, that's that one nigga that was talking that shit, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's real Lord, man. You have a pet lion or some
Shit, like King Ezekiel from Walking Dead.
Like tigers and shit.
It says, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
All the beasts gonna be man to
And really that's when you start. That's when you're gonna realize that power,
God, that's spiritual.
that spiritual power is you know is in you, man.
Hey, when you watch that show, people, with King Ezekiel talking about Walking Dead, people start to just gravitate to that guy because he had command over a tiger. So they saw that, they saw great power in that, and they called him King Ezekiel. And he would talk with that theatrical voice because he was like, I'm just an actor. And I saw one tiger trapped or hurt or something, and I healed it. The tiger been with me ever since. So it wasn't nothing majestic, but the fact that the tiger never turned on him was where the magic was at. Well, that's going to be a reality when these days come. Scripture just told you about it right now.
God, and you know they're not gonna be at peace with Esau, because Esau destroy everything. You know, it'll be, you know, the Lord could have it where an army of gnats or flies fuck Esau up in that day. You know, because he gonna give him power. You know, along with the apparitions that's gonna be around.
Yeah.
God, that was
That was it on that.
yeah, that was it. Okay.
I got one. You want to bring out that brief?
I got the account in Habakkuk. I mean, the three holy Bell and the Dragon about Daniel and Habakkuk. You want that or you want his?
I got nothing.
Psalms. Amos 5. 16.
Psalms.
All right, get yours and
Yeah,
then we
that's
can
what-
get that in Amos.
Come. This is the history of the Bell of the Dragon in the Apocrypha. This is taken out of the book of Daniel. It says, I'm gonna read up a little bit, starting at verse 30. At verse 30, matter of fact 29. So they came to the king and said, deliver us Daniel, or else we will destroy thee in thine house. And I'll just read through. Right? It says, now when the king saw that they pressed him sore, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days. And in the den there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them to the intent that they might devour Daniel.
Yep.
So they were feeding them, then they stopped feeding them that they might eat Daniel instead.
Yep.
It said-
Hungry as lions.
Yep. So now there was in Jewry a prophet called Habakkuk, who made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord Yahweh said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel,
Yep.
who is in the lion's den.
Yep.
And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den.
He snatched his ass by his head, by his hairs, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna show you, man. You know? Hey, you don't think in that day that the angels is not gonna be in the midst?
And snatched him and teleported him
Yeah.
to the midst of Babylon. They didn't have a car, or a plane to fly over there real quick.
Yeah. Them angels, they gonna show up, man.
God.
That's gonna be our habitation, man. When you read in Psalms the 91st chapter, man,
Yep.
they gonna give you charge, just like he was giving Habakkuk charge, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It said verse
Matter of fact, get that Psalms 91.
right quick for this.
You can finish that.
Okay.
Get Psalms 91 though.
Okay, come. Verse 37, it says, And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, Daniel, take the dinner which the Most High has sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O power, Yahweh, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee.
Yep.
So Daniel arose and did eat. And the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk in his own place again immediately.
Immediate. So he, you see what I mean? The angels, they can do that, man. They can teleport you, man. Okay. You don't think when all hell breaks loose and there's no food, you don't think that the Lord's gonna have his angels feed his men?
God.
I gotta read the rest of it.
The Lord might have you just walk into a place. It's nobody in sight, man. No troops, no nothing. You know, and you might walk into a place and it's empty, and you know you might see an extra door, somewhere up in there. You're trying to get up in there, and you can't seem to open it or get through. An angel could appear and just open it up for you. You can walk right up in there, and it's a caseload of shit, man.
Right.
You know, you just gotta kind of visualize shit, man.
Yeah, and that visualization is gonna take place to build your faith up,
Yeah.
for you to believe that can happen.
God, straight up,
It's a
man.
little bit more. I'm
Okay.
gonna read that part. Verse 40, it says, Upon the 7th day the king went to bewail Daniel, thinking he was dead already, right? It says, and when he came to the den, he looked in, and behold, Daniel was sitting. Then cried the king with a loud voice, saying, Great art thou, O God, O Lord God of Daniel, and there is none other beside thee. Right? He believed in the Most High, was with Daniel right there. He said, even though that wasn't his God, he said, and he drew him out and cast those that were the cause of his destruction into the den, and they were devoured in a moment before his face. He turned the tide and threw those that wanted to capture Daniel and throw him in the lion's den. He put them in there and let Daniel go free. Because the Most High put the spirit on the lions, on Habakkuk and the angel, on Daniel and on the king to play that scene out.
Well, that's the example of what the brother read in Job, the 5th chapter, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So Psalm 91. You can start at. You can start at the top.
Yeah.
Get that.
Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And what's the secret place of the Most High? This truth, this wisdom, man. Okay, that's the secret place, man. And that's where all the servants, the prophets, are at. Okay, the holy place of the Most High, man. Go ahead, bro.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in Him will I trust.
Yep.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Yeah, man. When them nukes come down, the elect are gonna be getting beamed up. They ain't gonna taste the second death. You niggas are gonna taste the second death.
Yep.
Okay, Esau, he gonna taste the second death.
Right.
Any of the other nations that's here in America, they gonna taste the second death. Okay? And the 2/3 of our people that are alive in that time, they're gonna taste the second death.
Right.
But the elect, they're gonna be delivered. Go ahead.
He shall cover thee with His feathers,
They're gonna be in the ships.
and under His wings shalt thou trust.
Come. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Hey, that's Ephesians the 6th chapter, man. Put on that whole armor of the Most High, man. Okay? Yeah, put on the helmet of salvation. His word is what protects us, man. This is going to be our stability right here, man. Knowledge and wisdom, knowledge and understanding shall be the stability of thy times, man, and the strength of your salvation.
Con.
The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Go ahead, huh?
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
That's the ICBMs. Because everybody gonna be in panic mode when they hear the emergency broadcast going off nationwide on all the different news outlets all over the world. These people gonna be. You saw how they reacted in Hawaii a couple of months back.
Yep.
But the minute of the Lord, we gonna be calm. Like, oh, okay, this is it. You know, this is it, man. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Con.
That's right.
Now is the day of our salvation, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in
Could
darkness.
I speak on that? The arrows that fly by day, it said, or by night, whatever it said. That's ultimately, like, we do the twofold thing. That's ultimately the missiles. But like even the bullets, when we're talking on a regular level, the bullets ain't gonna touch you either. They're gonna go right around you like we was talking about Eli. You ain't gonna have to worry about none of that stuff. The angels will be camped around you, be like, tie your shoe. Pew! You know, like little stuff like the Spirit will talk to you like that.
Or you could be face to face with somebody holding a gun right next to you, or in your face. Next thing you know, the bullet deflects off of you and hit them.
Yep.
You know, it might seem far fetched to the unbelieving.
Yep.
You know, but the scripts say what is impossible with man is possible with the Lord.
Right.
You know, so He could deliver you out of anything. It's nothing for the Lord to deliver you.
Right.
Look at what's happening around us.
You read that scripture.
He's creating everything. He's creating this infrastructure to crumble. So it make you think that He can't save you in a day of what might be a destructive or what might be destruction unto you.
Man, the Lord preserved. He had a man cast into the sea, swallowed by a fish,
bro.
To preserve him
for 3 days, and brought him back to the shore.
where he wanted him to be, right?
Okay. Come on, man. The Lord.
There's real accounts of that happening, so don't say that that's
You
Yeah.
can't say that that's fake.
Yeah.
This is the same power who gave King David and his mighty men power to slew thousands of men. You know, this ain't for this. This is our power. This is Yahweh Shai. The same power that delivered us out of the hands of the Egyptians. The same power that's going to destroy America. The same the power that got us out of the hands of all our previous captivities. And He's going to do the same in this one. You know, Lord willing, we are those elect men that's spoken about.
Verse 6. Nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
And the Lord created the waster.
Yep.
Okay. The waster, man. Go ahead.
1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Yep.
Yep.
How's it gonna get you when you already in the ship? You're gonna be standing down. You're gonna be standing in the ship, watching it happen. Okay. You're gonna be literally watching people getting burnt up, man. You're gonna get a satellite view from the ships, man. Go ahead, bro.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
And what's the reward of the wicked? The cup of the Lord's indignation.
Yep.
Okay? The Lord's gonna rain fire and brimstone on his ass, man. Okay? He gonna come with the very ships that we're gonna be getting saved in. It's gonna be destroying motherfuckers, man.
Yep.
Okay? They're gonna be letting out concentrated fire on people, just disintegrating them, man. We gonna get to see that. Okay? Go ahead.
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Yep.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Yep.
For he shall...
Hey, just like in Egypt. When the Lord kept us separate from the Egyptians, all those plagues fucked the Egyptians up, but it didn't touch Israel. It's gonna be the same way here in this Egypt. The only difference is it's not gonna touch the elect. It's gonna hit everybody else. Okay? Go ahead.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
That's right, man. So each brother is gonna be having angels, man, protecting them. And then ultimately, when the Lord comes back, you have Michael, the archangel, that's gonna come and protect us from these damn troops and shit, man. Go ahead.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet.
Yeah, so them wild beasts are gonna be nothing to you, man.
Kind.
Hey, cause you know what? Animals are spiritual too.
Kind, bro.
And to prove that, when we brought this out before, how when Balaam, you know, when he got that vision, and he was being hard-headed because he was trying to get that it was a ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, kind.
Remember?
Yeah.
And he was trying to figure out why the ass wouldn't move. And the ass was frozen. He was frozen because he saw the angel standing right there, man.
Angel looking real mean too. Like,
God.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Gonna dip off the path.
Open it.
Yeah, man. He actually opened up the third eye on that donkey, man.
God.
And he saw the angel standing right there with a sword, man.
God.
And then the ass speak.
Yeah, kind.
Made him
Yeah.
speak. So he can understand, like, man, you don't see that angel sitting over there? Shit.
Yeah, he did. He actually
Shrek,
did.
Shrek, talking donkey.
Yeah. Turned right into Shrek on him. You know?
Okay.
So, hey, if an angel is with you, who makes you think a wild, starving animal out of the zoo is going to come and attack you? He might just walk right on past you, man.
God.
Why not even see?
And maul down a Edomite, man.
God.
A damn pedophile or something that's on the loose.
Yep.
He could
Okay.
possibly have enough food to toss to the animal.
God.
To let him go. Like the scenario, the Most High can choose whatever scenario he wants
God.
to play it out in.
Yeah.
But the end result will still happen as he said it will.
Possibilities are endless.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 14, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. And I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
Ooh. Because he knew the name of the Lord, man.
You knew what? The name. We don't have that name. No, I'm joking. But you know, a lot of these Israelites think the name ain't there. A lot of these people want to hang on that so you don't have to have an excuse not to go into the Hebrew to break stuff down.
You don't want to be held responsible.
Yeah. But hey, the name is important and we have it, man. It's here.
God. What protects the scriptures say the name of the Lord is a strong tower. And those It's like in those that run into it, they're safe. So if you don't have that name, you don't have that defense. You know, who you gonna call upon in that day to save you if you're not calling upon the right name? You know?
It's
It's a password for salvation, you know?
Right.
The Lord, He knows the men that's calling upon that name and using that name are His true servants. You know, because they were out there on highways and hedges proclaiming that name around amongst the rest of you people. You know, you're praying in that name. You're asking for forgiveness in that name. That's why the name is so important. If you take away the name, you take away salvation, basically, because you take away the power that's gonna give you salvation.
Yep.
You know.
He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation.
Yeah, man. You know, and salvation is for Israel, man.
God, that's it.
Yasha Allah, man. All right? This doesn't apply to Esau. All right? Vocab, you can't read this scripture and say that applies to you.
God.
All right? James White, you know. Hell, even you, G, man, because you might be a damn tear yourself. That salvation is only for Israel, man. I could see y'all bugging out, man. Y'all, all that Jesus shit.
Gonna be done, bro.
I could see just that you ain't.
God, the video Vocab just did, you gotta pay for that. The Lord He got you numbered for something deadly. You wanna play? You wanna play with the Lord's name?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, people that mock the prophets, it never ends well, man. When you mock the prophets, man, you gotta pay for that, man. And that displeases the Lord because really you're mocking the Most High.
Right, bro.
Yep.
The Lord, He speaks through His men.
God. The script says if the world.
Proverbs, the 1st chapter, man. You know, you want to mock. Really, you trying to mock the Most High. The Most High is not mocked, man. You know, He'll give you up to your worst fears, man. Why you think everything is a game?
I got that. Proverbs 1, and I'm gonna start at 22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. The fools hate knowledge."
Yep.
It says, "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded." But
that's really talking to our people,
that's
man.
right.
But our people,
But
they
you-
really don't want the
But
truth.
the niggas that was in the video was Jake's. That was
Yeah,
that
them
right there
niggas,
was Big
yeah,
County too.
you're right.
Yeah.
You niggas that was in that video, man,
That's scorning and scoffing.
y'all got marked following the devil, man.
Yep.
You know? Go ahead.
It says, "But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Yep.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh."
The Lord's gonna mock you. Okay? When He see you screaming and hollering, because it tells you about how during Jacob's trouble, you gonna see men screaming like women in travail.
Right.
When the Lord hears all that screaming from you weak ass men, the Lord's gonna be laughing at your ass, man.
Right.
We're gonna laugh
We gonna
too.
find that amusing. Then there's the same motherfucker that tried to be hard when he came by the camp, you know. Then there's the same dude that, you know, he thought shit was a game. He thought it was funny, you know. That's what's gonna happen, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, verse 27, "When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind,
Yep.
when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They
The
shall
Lord's it's gonna be the wall of silence on your ass,
Yep.
man. He gonna turn his back. Well, he been turned his back. He been turned his back to you, man. But you getting ready to find out when all hell breaks loose. You gonna find out that the Lord ain't with you. All them Sundays that you went to church perpetrating, all right, putting your hands in the air, singing songs, singing gospels, okay, passing the collection plate around. All right,
All right.
you You shoot all that love with your mouth, you're gonna realize all that didn't amount to anything, man.
Right.
Okay? Because you still gonna get judged. Because you're gonna find out that that wasn't the Lord that you was praising in those harlot houses, man.
Right. Damn devil.
You was praising your oppressor, man. Okay? Go ahead,
To
Al.
wrap it up, it says, verse 28, it says, "Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Yep.
For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof."
Yeah, if you fear, if you mock the prophets of the Lord, you don't fear the Most High.
God.
You don't fear the Most High, man. All right? You trying to force the Most High hand. He's trying to be merciful by speaking to you through his prophets. He's trying to give you warning. He's trying to give you a way out. That's why you think it says in was that 2 Peter, he's not willing that any should perish but have everlasting life.
Yeah.
That's because he don't take pleasure in destroying his sons like that, man. But if he got to, he will.
Yeah.
And eventually
Get the
he is
message.
gonna do it.
Yep.
For you to get the message, he'll do that.
Because he knows 2/3 of you are not gonna return back to it.
God.
Yeah.
You're gonna continue to be a bunch of wicked ass niggas, man.
Con.
Right.
Okay?
Now,
Get what was that, Hosea? Because it says in your affliction, you're gonna try to seek the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Hosea 5:15. That's when you niggas gonna take this serious, man. When it's really too late for your ass.
This is Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. And seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early.
And let me say this real
Yep.
quick. When he turned his back till we acknowledge our offense, we're barely now beginning to acknowledge our offense. When he turned his back from the time of Hosea, prophesied it until now, our people have been getting destroyed by nation after nation.
Con.
Now that the prophets and the men of the Lord are seeking and calling unto to the Heavenly Father and seeking His face, now He's starting to come back and deal with us again. But the 2/3, He's not going to deal with you. He gonna deal with you on an angry level, not in a loving, kind way, as He's going to do His chosen. Read that verse. Read that part again.
It's Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
Now they always want to seek the Lord when things is going bad. Oh God, help me. Even atheists gonna be saying that. Oh God, help me, please. Because they're gonna run down a list of names and nothing's gonna have power. Even when they be like, what's the name them Hebrews use? They're gonna try to use the real name of the Heavenly Father, and not even that is gonna work. There's gonna be no answer for you in that day.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna get no answers because you're gonna be looking for us and we ain't gonna be out there. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna be not just the physical famine that we was talking about. It's even gonna be a famine of the word.
Yeah,
The Lord's gonna hide his prophets, man.
that's right. Gonna hide His wisdom away from you.
And you might even run across us and not even recognize us, man.
Right.
Unless you was one of those that walked by and was taking pictures when we told your ass not to,
Yeah.
you know? That was it? Go ahead.
Luke chapter 11, verse 47. Woe unto you, for ye build the sepulchres of the prophets, and your fathers killed them.
You build the tombs of the prophets because you want them to die. You want us to die. You don't want the prophecy to be true. And it said, and your what? And who killed them?
Woe unto you, for ye build the sepulchres of the prophets, and your fathers killed them.
And the fathers killed them. You know,
Yeah.
you want us to be killed. You want us to die. You don't want the prophecy to be true. You got it?
Truly ye bear witness that ye allow the deeds of your fathers, for they indeed killed them, and ye build their sepulchres. Therefore also saith the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will send them prophets and apostles, and some of them they shall slay and persecute, that the blood of all the prophets, which was shed from the foundation of the world, may be required of this generation.
Woo!
Yeah.
Man. And you got niggas making videos trying to destroy the livelihood of the prophets.
Yeah.
You know, trying to get brothers' businesses shut down, get brothers fired from their jobs.
I mean,
You know, you had guys in the past that put hit outs on certain brothers.
yeah.
You know, dudes that came up to camps and put hands on brothers, sucker punch brothers. You know, because you niggas are you the same niggas that killed the prophets back then.
Yeah.
And you just fulfilling a lot of your fathers. Okay? But the Lord's gonna require that at your hands, man. Okay? So in other words, all that, you know, like all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You gonna all that shit you did, but meanwhile, you know, you acting like you a servant of the Most High.
Yeah.
But after you done treated the men that the Lord set up the way you did,
Yeah.
when all this goes down, man, what you think the Lord's gonna do with you, man? What you think He gonna do with you? He gonna allow this devil to jack your ass up, man.
Right.
Okay? He gonna allow, this devil's gonna get you, man. You know?
If he really like you or hate you, so to speak, right? He's gonna preserve you and make you believe, oh yeah, I must have did a good thing because I'm still making it through all these things. The famine I made through martial law. I got locked. I got escaped out of a concentration camp. But he set you up for that missile. You know, to really get you.
Yep. And get second edges one like around 32.
The second Esdras 1. Second Esdras 1 and 32 says, yeah. 1 and 32. I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and tore their bodies into pieces, whose bloods I will require of your hands, saith the Most High. Thus saith the Almighty Power, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind doth stubble.
Man.
And your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment, and done the thing that is evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, ye shall believe me, to whom I have showed no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them.
Yep. And that's the elect, man. Okay.
Look to that verse, bro, for sure.
This 36. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins.
They're gonna have faith. Even though they didn't see the prophets, but they're gonna believe anyway. Go ahead, read that.
Hey, like during the time of Yahweh Shai, it says that they were the Israelite foreigners were strangers from the Commonwealth of Israel, from the covenants. So that, of course they didn't have the prophets, man. Okay, but those same Israelite foreigners, throughout those different churches, they have faith.
Right.
The Lord was dealing with them, man. Okay. Go ahead.
They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them.
It says so they should acknowledge their offense, right?
Yep.
And that's when we do. When you acknowledge your offenses, you repent.
Con.
And that's how you come into the truth.
It is.
That's how you come right into the truth through repentance, man.
Yep. You earn your salvation.
The moment you heard this thing, man, you got cut, man. You know, and you changed your life. You killed yourself and became a new spirit, man.
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
Or should we say you sacrificed yourself, right?
Yep.
And you became a new creature.
Yep.
That's what the Lord requires of you.
Yep. So go from there to Second Esdras 9.
The second Esdras 9.
Start like around maybe 6, 7.
Yeah.
Second Esdras 9 and 6. Even so the times also, the highest have...
Verse 7.
This 7. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, and that's those men who had faith, man. They believed on Yahweh Shai, man. Remember what he told
Thank you.
doubting Thomas? You know, because Thomas, he wanted to see proof that was Yahweh Shai.
Let's still believe.
Yahweh Shai told him, hey, you know, you see me and believe, but hey, blessed is he who have not seen and yet believe. Okay? Hey, and what we out here doing is, you know, if you have faith, you're going to come out here on the highways and hedges and do this work, man.
Right.
Okay?
Ultimate
We don't
shine.
come out here and just speak empty words, man.
Right.
We believe what we're speaking because the words that we're speaking is the words of the Most High.
That's right, bro.
Right.
And we know the Most High is not a man that he should lie.
Gone. And this job was given unto us, you know? Like the script said, we have a holy unction that's been given unto us.
Yeah.
Gone, and that's what it is. We out here to do we like the it's like the dirty work of the Most High, so to speak, you know? We the bottom men doing the
We're in the trenches.
Gone, we in the trenches, you know? This continuing 8.
We're in the trenches of a spiritual war.
Gone. Continuing 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yep.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
And who was that going into?
Yeah.
These scoffers, these scorners,
Fallouts.
the fallouts, the 2/3.
Yeah.
These niggas in the world, the niggas in the entertainment industry that heard the truth, but they didn't want to leave off from that lifestyle. You know,
You
they didn't want to
churchgoers-
repent. Yeah, man.
Churchgoers that defending the devil's doctrine.
Yeah. All of you that had a chance to hear this truth one way or another, and you didn't change, you didn't mortify your members.
That's right.
Okay, you didn't become renewed in the spirit. You wasn't born again. All right. When you heard this word, it wasn't mixed with faith.
Nigga with faith, that's right.
Okay. So that's what that's going into, man. You're gonna be in pitiful case, meaning you're gonna suffer all the things that we've been talking about. You're gonna suffer that, man.
Right.
You're gonna be suffering in the famine. All right. You might get tortured by Esau in a concentration camp. You might get mauled to death by a wild beast out here.
Plagued by apparitions.
You know, suffer a deadly plague. Okay. Whatever the case may be, man. All right. Go ahead.
It's continuing 10. It's continuing 9. They shall be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Yeah, you cast the word of the Lord away despitefully, man. You know, a lot of you niggas that like to say, oh, the Bible was written by the white man, and
Yeah.
White man's book.
It's a white man's book.
Basically trying to take the validity from the Bible.
Yeah.
And-
Cast it
and-
away despitefully. King James was a homosexual. He wrote the Bible. You know, that's a fairy tale book. Get the real knowledge.
Get the book of Enoch, man. It's got the truth in it.
Yeah,
You
man.
say shit like that.
You know, basically you people that don't believe, man. You know, but that's your own incredulity is gonna cause your destruction, man. Go ahead, Doc.
The words in that chapter, right?
And that's in 15.
Yeah, that's right.
This is 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have...
Hey, because you receive benefits and you still don't know the Lord, man. All right. Hey, the scriptures tell you. I think that's in Ecclesiastes, where he says basically he calls the sun to shine upon both the righteous and the wicked.
Yeah.
You know, like basically you live good, you eat, you know, you do what you do, and even though you're wicked, you know, you lived your life with benefits, man. You know, but you still didn't know the Lord, man. You was a wicked individual. All right. I think that's somewhere in Ecclesiastes,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
another
I
one
can't
in
look
Matthew.
for it because
Cause
Page gonna fly.
Where's it at, man? Well, just read that verse again.
This second Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me,
Yep.
and they that have loathed my law.
Matthew 5 and 45.
Is that 9 and 2? Ecclesiastes?
Yep.
Oh, want me to read that? Or
You got that in what? Ecclesiastes? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes, let me read 9 and 1. It says, for all this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise in their works are in the hand of the Lord power. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is before them.
Yep.
All things come alike to all.
Yep.
There is one event to the righteous and to the wicked,
Yep.
to the good, to the clean, to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. As is the good, so is the sinner, and so he that sweareth, as he that feareth an oath. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all. Yea, also in the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead.
Yep. So in other words, you know, you've gotten benefits, but you still don't know the Lord, man. Okay, the Lord, you know, make sure you fed, you good. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance at salvation. You know, the grace was opened up to you, but you despised it, man. Okay, an act of love was shown towards you by trying to, you know, basically put you back in the right path. You know, through His men. Okay, but you found your hand at it, man. So because of that, the Lord is he's gonna jack you up, man. Okay, the Lord does good to both the good and evil, man. Why do you think this devil prospered the way he do? Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 45. That ye may know the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good,
Yep.
and sendeth rain on the just and the unjust.
Yep.
Come on, man. You know. So go back to that in Second Esdras 9.
Second Esdras 9 and 10. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and yet they that have loathed my law, while they yet
loathe is L-O-A-T-H. When you loathe the law, you detest it. You know, somebody can look it up, despise it. You know, because Jake, like, man, God said we can eat pork, man. I ain't gonna stop eating bacon and ham and whatever. You know, Jake make an excuse. I just can afford steak and lobster. I'm not giving up my lobster. Jake despises the laws when you tell him it's from the Heavenly Father. They don't want to stop doing it.
They'll demonize the Bible because it condemns homosexuality.
Yeah.
And that's
They'll
common
defend a
sense.
faggot. Yeah.
That's common sense that homosexuality can't produce life on earth. Can't be fruitful and multiply.
brings forth death.
Come on, man.